Dennett is a volunteer to complete an assignment given by NASA and the Department of Defense. The assignment requires Dennett to disarm a nuclear bomb. The problem is that the area around the nuclear bomb is very radioactive and harmful to the brain. So scientists decided to take out Dennett's brain and attach radio transmitters to nerves where the brain would be connected. The brain is then connected to a device that sends signals to the radio transmitters inside Dennett's body. So the body can be controlled without the brain inside it. The question now is the body or the brain Dennett? It could be argued that the body is Dennett because it carries out all the actions he wishes. However, without the brain, the body is useless because it cannot think and decide what it wants to do. So it could be argued that the brain is Dennett because it is the source of all his thoughts and decisions. However, without the body, it cannot carry out any of his decisions. We believe that the brain is Dennett because it is his source of personality, cognition, and decision-making processes. One situation that supports our belief that the brain represents Dennett is the fact that when Dennett's body was disabled by the radiation, the only thing that was functioning was Dennett's brain. So the consciousness of Dennett still remained. Fortunately, scientists were able to find Dennett a new body, and Dennett was able to resume his normal life and tell his story in an interview. This proves that even though Dennett has a new body, the actual person hasn't changed since the brain is still the same.
This scenario is depicted in SpongeBob when Plankton tries to force SpongeBob to make him a Krabby Patty.
I command you to make me a patty this instant!
No!
Don't backsass me! What? That's it, mister. You just lost your brain privileges. Finished. SpongeBob forbidden here. Or should I say Robot Bob Sponge Ship Pants? I put the brain in the robot. You shouldn't have been a spoiled brat. You see, I always get what I want. And I want you to make me a Krabby Patty.
Response, why don't you ask me later?
What? What?
Plankton resorts to removing SpongeBob's brain and putting it into a makeshift robot, thinking that the control of SpongeBob's body would force SpongeBob to make a Krabby Patty. However, removing SpongeBob's brain and placing it somewhere else did nothing to alter his thought process. SpongeBob still refused to make a Krabby Patty, hence supporting the assertion the brain is what represents the individual, not the body.
Wait! I command you to make me a Krabby Patty!
I don't wanna...
In the final scenario, we find out Dennett's brain has an identically functioning computer as a replica of it. Dennett's body is given a switch so that he can use his brain or the replica interchangeably. We believe Dennett is not functioning and is to be considered in somewhat of a coma when the computer is activated and the brain is shut off. After some time, the two brains fall out of sync. The scenario can again be depicted in SpongeBob. Patrick loses his brain and is given brain coral. His brain is different from the brain coral, as Dennett's brain and the identical copy that falls out of sync are now different.
Here you go, Patrick. Your old head. Are you sure you want to give up being smart and sophisticated to be my friend again?
Knowledge can never replace friendship. I prefer to be an idiot.
Not just an idiot, Patrick. You're also my pal. Patrick. Say something, Patrick.
Hi, SpongeBob.
Patrick, you're back.
Patrick, you're back.
We believe that Patrick and Dennett are not the same when using their replicated brains. SpongeBob notices that his friend is no longer his friend. When Patrick claims that knowledge can never replace friendship, he implies that the new Patrick is no longer the original Patrick. In the end, we conclude,
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.